Weber, and I am so fortunate that our Fab Lab Hub, which is actually a contract manufacturing facility for products like 3D printing or laser cutting, the kinds of things you saw on the tour of the lab. And we are so fortunate that we're able to be a partner with Santa Fe Community College. Innovation is, a word that people throw around a lot, and but we're at a place in history where we have so many challenges, and even pre-COVID. So over the last 10 years or so, there's been an 11% decline in enrollments in colleges across the board, big, small, urban, rural. Harvard told me at a National Governors Association roundtable that they now issue more certificates than degrees. And they're even thinking of taking the Harvard MBA and turning it into a certificate program and breaking it down. We are so fortunate that Dr. Becky Rowley, the president of Santa Fe Community College, has real vision and is looking at how can we innovate education. And so our partnership here in the New Color Innovation Center is to look at how do we innovate education? How do we innovate job training? We are fortunate you've all met our two registered apprentices. We're fortunate in that we have U.S. Department of Labor registered apprentices. Actually, apprenticeships do really work in new technologies. And so we want to foster those kinds of innovative ideas, and also to help foster the kinds of entrepreneurship that can create these new kinds of companies that use these skills. And so thank you all so much for coming, and Becky, thank you so much for being here. She's going to introduce the mayor.
Thank you, Sarah. It's a privilege to be here today, and on behalf of Santa Fe Community College, I want to express our gratitude to Sarah for the partnership that we have and helping us to craft strategies that are innovative as we move into, well, we've been in an entirely different environment for education, but that's just going to change more and more quickly, and being able to innovate and create new systems, better, more efficient systems. I was getting ready to write that statistic down about Harvard granting more certificates than degrees, because I have legislator colleagues that need to know that. As certificates get a bad rap sometimes, so thank you for that little bit. But it is also my distinct privilege to be able to introduce our mayor, Alan Weber. Mayor Weber has been an incredible friend and ally to Santa Fe Community College. Through his guidance, we recently implemented the Mayors for Guaranteed Income program, which will start in another couple of weeks, I believe. We'll have students submit applications, get them in the program quickly, and start watching how well they succeed. So Mayor Weber is also going to, in this secret little envelope right here, we have the winner of the Best in Show for the 3D printed designs in the back of the room. So if you haven't had a chance to look at those, please do. But he will be awarding that. So I'd like to introduce to all of you Mayor Alan Weber.
Thank you. This is such a treat. Thank you for inviting me and for everything you're doing for our community. We're so fortunate to have visionaries in our midst. I used to be a visionary, but then I got elected mayor, and then vision becomes a matter of how far your headlights can go out in front of your car, and currently it's about, council meeting to council meeting, but you are a visionary. And we're fortunate to have you in our midst, guiding us forward and bringing new ideas, new thinking, new ways of preparing people for the future. And you're not a visionary, you're just a genius. You are such a gift to Santa Fe. We have got a great alignment in our community right now. from top to bottom, starting. I give a great deal of credit to our governor for her incredible support of education. I know our school board is working constantly to improve our offerings and to give our young people a shot at a better future. I stopped by Capitol High School this morning. It was the first day of school, and I got to see so many happy young people, masked, fully masked at all times. And principal was just, she knew everybody by name, even when they had masks on. She is such a tremendous leader. And then you go through the other parts of our community that are committed to two things at the same time. Number one is reimagining the future. If COVID taught us anything, it's we can't just keep doing what we've been doing and expect to be prepared for a vastly different, more uncertain future. And that requires the ability to ask good questions. Why are we doing it this way? Who's doing it better? Who's doing it different? What are the technologies that can change the way we've done things from the past? How do we harness our own gifts and our own imagination? So we need to do that, and then we also obviously have to keep our young people's futures very much in focus. They are the people who will be creating the next Santa Fe. And by giving them the gift of education and the gift of creativity and the opportunity to put the pieces together, we're really poised for a better Santa Fe in coming years. So it's a beautiful and challenging moment. And we got the right people on the job, in the right places, working collaboratively. And I'm very grateful. All of that was just to build the tension about whose name is in the envelope. So do you want to come up here and help me open this up? Come on. It's your party. And usually when they have these award ceremonies, one person opens it and then the other person misreads it. If I'm correct. The winner of the Academy Award is, oh darn, I goofed it up.
Wasn't that Warren Beatty?
And I don't look anything like Warren Beatty. So if you open it, and by the way, do we admire these earrings? Yes, we do. You suffer of.
I don't wear these very often.
All right. So a roll of the drums.
Roll of the drum. This is going to be for first place.
First place. That is beautiful. Okay, come say it with me. You ready? On three. The winner is 1, 2, 3. Maite Cardenas. Say a few words about what you created. Come on.
And she's good on camera.
It's very exciting. We do honor to how exciting this really is. So take it away.
Thank you. I'm going to start with my past. I had very little school. I finished middle school and that was it. So for me, 3D printing has been a big change in my life.
Yeah.
I started doing jewelry and I attended to the community college, so I understand when we talk about education and how it's changing things and changing lives. I went to get jewelry classes because I wanted to start a business. And the less risky business I saw was jewelry. So I attended to school, just do the regular classes. And then when I opened my business, not just as a jewelry, but as a manufacturer. So I'm manufacturing jewelry too. Then I needed to go faster to create more pieces, more designs, and at the same time, I wanted to do my handmade pieces. So to have a little bit more time for my family, for my daughter. Then I started using 3D designing. So it has taken a while to learn, but then I guess I'm getting it.
Back to you.
So if you didn't see it, Maita's piece is a beautiful ring that, and we're going to put that, Maita, your number one, over by your piece. But it is a wonderful ring of the Taos Pueblo. And she designs in CAD. We 3D print the molds on our high resolution stereolithography printer, and then her husband has the casting business and he cast in Sterling. And if you catch me, I have the easier to wear version of that same ring if you would like to see the Taos Pueblo. So congratulations, Manta. I'm so glad. Manta pretty much got a perfect score. We had 6 really just terrific judges, and I was not surprised that she got such a great score. So thank you all for coming, and we have some refreshments, and you're welcome to look around a little bit, and we're here till 5 o'clock. Thank you.